Alright guys, welcome back. Today I'm gonna be taking care of a few things, not terribly too much, but we're gonna finish up painting a little bit of the chassis, maybe paint the floor of it, and I'm gonna paint the arms for the left rear suspension and get those put back on. I am actually not going to be taking apart the rear end just because the diff functions. I don't feel like messing with it if I don't have to. I've been advised by a couple people who have some mechanical knowledge to not bother, just because it could be opening up a can of worms that I am not prepared for, and I fully agree. So that's the plan for today, and we'll see where we get. Keep tuned, I guess. So what we're using for this is Rust-Oleum High Performance Black Enamel with Fast Dry. Just because it doesn't need to look super pretty. I'm not making it super glossy or whatever. It's gonna be purely for the purpose. It's gonna get beat up because, you know, it's gonna get mud and shit all over it. So that's kind of how that's going in my head, and I'm going to use some painter's tape just to tape off all the slots and everything, just so it's not going to get ruined when I come in with the paint. My knife is fucked. My knife is actually fucked. There is no saving my knife there's no saving my knife. It's ruined. I gotta get the blade sharpened. I loaned my knife to some guy at the junkyard to, quote, cut a seatbelt. And I don't know what he did, but he brought back the knife. And when I say brought back, I had to find him in the junkyard. And instead of cutting a seatbelt, I don't know what the hell he was cutting, but it was covered in sticky black substance. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Oh my gosh, that looks so much better. It looks so much better already. I should have taped this one off as well and done it at the same time. There we go. I don't know. It's not my problem anymore. Cool. Those need to dry. So let's see about something else. So the next section that I'm going to take care of while we've got paint drying is actually this right here. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's where the engine was sitting. It's underneath the engine. It had some pretty bad rust. I haven't gotten in here yet with the grinder to get this paint off because the buggy has actually been sitting sideways. It's sitting on its side on the right side. So a lot of this side over here has not been painted. It's to get a wash and paint, and I'm gonna take off some of the rust with this wire wheel, which is on its way out. So hopefully I have enough to get a lot of it done. So I'm probably gonna cut the battery box off, and we can probably just weld that back on whenever we're gonna get to that, just because I might make a new one. But I need to get down here, and this is really the only way I can do it, is by looking ridiculous. Hello. my only goal is to, oh, that's real bad actually. There's a tab for something that just got fucking ripped off. Ah, that's not great. I don't even know what that was for. I don't know. I actually have no idea. Basically, I am taking off any paint that will come off, polishing, and then it's kind of polishing the rest. I don't know if this is going to stay, this bar here, but this bar is one of the core engine mounts, and I'd rather not have to cut this out. I might have to put supporting steel around it, but I don't want to have to replace this just because I don't feel like lining up the engine mount again, because that's kind of ass. Another thing that I am working on, the reason why I'm going in with the wire wheel is not only to remove the paint, but is to check all of the welds. Because I have found spots in some of the welds on here that are in some pretty sketchy conditions. Before we do anything serious, we're gonna go over all the welds. We're gonna spot check all the welds just to make sure that we're not gonna die immediately when I roll down the street in this thing eventually. But for now, I'm not worried about it. It's not something I really care about. Am I wearing PPE? No. Do I give a fuck? No. If I get hurt, who gives a shit? I'll suffer and I'll move on. That's all I'm gonna say on the regards to personal protective equipment. I don't care. I don't give a shit. If you want to wear it while you do your shit, fine. But you know what? My personal safety is of none of your concern either. Neither is yours mine. Don't do this shit at home. Don't try this shit at home. This is done by professionals. I ain't no fucking professional. I'm an idiot with power tools. Just remember that. I am an idiot with power tools and disposable income to do dumb shit with. And not really disposable. I could be using my money for a lot better things than this, but we don't talk about that. I will need to get it up on its side that way at some point. But I like that. That's enough of that. That's check good enough. It's kind of dog shit anyways. So I'm gonna grab one of the blue cans of paint. Give it a little. Oh, that's not ideal. When did I use all this paint? Yeet. I'm buying a lot of this blue paint for this project, and my Ace Hardware, I don't think likes me very much, or they do a lot. It's very hard to tell. So, you might be able to see that some of this side looks like shit. That's because it's been laying in the rocks. But it'll look a lot better soon, I say to myself as I spend more money on paint. To make it look pretty. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Right? You know, just make it look good. That's all we're here to do. We're here to make it drive again, make it look good. Nothing else. No more, no less. Does my process need to be efficient? No. This should be faster, some people say. I don't care. I do this in my free time. I am not getting paid by anybody to do any of this. Oh, how I wish I was, though. It would be very nice, but nobody's sponsoring me to do this shit. Because I'm not famous enough. I don't have enough followers. I'm not enough exposure for their brands or this or whatever. It's not like I've contacted anybody to try. You know? I have a sneaky suspicion that it doesn't matter. You just paint over rust? Yes. If it breaks, I'll fix it. How's that? Actually, scratch that. I don't know how to fix it. If it breaks, I'll learn how to fix it. How's that sound? Is that a little better for you? If my shit breaks, I'll learn how to fix it. Till then, not gonna worry about it. Surprise, my shit just got cut off by an Amber Alert. Can't make jokes about that on YouTube. That's what just happened. Smell that? It smells like chemicals. It smells like victory. Again, because I want several coats of high performance enamel on the bottom of this machine. Alright, back over here, I'm gonna get some of, and by get some of, I'm going to flip these, which look really nice now that they're painted. I'm gonna flip them. Paint's a little tacky. Sorry. It's BI. Herbs. Alright, yeah.